Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best Gabber in the biz. The second to last Raw before King and Queen of the Ring is officially in the books, and a lot of stuff went down. So, let's gab about it. First off, the semifinals for the Raw bracket of King of the Ring have been made. It will be Gunther versus Ilja Dragunov. Psych! Yeet! Yeet! It will be Gunther versus main event Jey Uso. This right here is so much more funny than it even should have been, and it's because of all you guys in the IWC. You're kind of clowns. How are you clowns? Let's really get into it. One, I said it for the past week, and you are having to, and you can't even grasp this. Gunther versus Ilja should not be happening on a random episode of Monday Night Raw with commercials or whatever. It should be happening on a PLE, preferably Bash in Berlin. Now, granted, they could do Clash at the Castle, give the international crowd feel. I would get it, but I feel like Bash in Berlin is the perfect spot for those two to just give us another great match in their trilogy. That's right, trilogy, because they fought 2 times before in matches that were built up on pay-per-view or was actually on a pay-per-view, because the first time around they were supposed to fight at that year's NXT TakeOver, freaking NXT TakeOver Tampa, but COVID happened. It got pushed back for over a year because NXT UK stopped for over a year, and then even when it was on NXT UK, because they had no other choice to be put on there, built it up like a pay-per-view level match. Then over a year, and then literally a while later, Gunther, or when he was known as Walter, Gunther versus Ilja 2 NXT UK Championship. Great build-up. Even more phenomenal match. Ilja won. First person to ever beat Gunther. So why the hell would we not do this and build this up? Because it's a big deal for an international PLE. For just a PLE, period. Guys. And then so there's number one. What are you doing? And then number two, what the hell's up with you? You guys are consistently now just hating on main event Jey Uso. It's insane. Bro, he deserves what he's getting right now for the positive wise. He's literally fantastic. Him and Sam are the two most over dudes on Monday Night Raw. They deserve, he deserves the spot that he's in right now. And this match with Gunther is going to slap, just like it did when they fought a couple months ago over the Intercontinental Championship. You knew Ilja was going to lose this match. And I guarantee that when Gunther and Ilja do finally fight, because you saw that nod he gave Ilja, because Gunther, they have a lot of history, even before WWE, when they were fighting all over the world, especially in Germany, Switzerland, all over that. He knows how good Ilja is, and he wants to fight him again, close this out, possibly for good, though we need to see more matches from these guys, my God. This will happen down the line when it's right. And when it does, and they deliver that magic like we've seen before, maybe on a whole new level, you guys are like, oh my God, yes. Oh, I'm so glad we waited. It was worth the wait. Oh, this, all that. Y'all, same people who wanted that on a random episode of Raw. What? I'm just saying, y'all are just insane. This match, Jey versus Gunther, is going to be dope. Gunther's obviously going to win, and he's going to go on to become King of the Ring and completely revitalize it and make it super prestigious. So I'm going to probably go back to Twitter to see, some of you guys, it's not all you, but the people on Twitter and the IWC, you know who you are. You're freaking out over something that's literally not that major. And basically, once again, Triple H has done you wrong. Oh my God, he's effed up and fumbled and given a massive L again and has you all reacting basically like this. We fucking hate Triple H! Okay, guys, so that is King of the Ring. Let's talk about the next biggest thing on Monday Night Raw. That is the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I don't think there's going to be a World Championship match at King and Queen of the Ring because it looks like Damian Priest's next opponent will be Drew McIntyre, and they're not going to try to rush him back because they need him healthy for the CM Punk feud. So I'm guessing that match happens like we figured it was at Clash at the Castle. Now, again, some of y'all are going to be acting like, oh yeah, Drew's going to go win the world title. Then Drew versus Punk for the World Championship. Wrong. I'll get to that later. But first off, Damian Priest. Best promo of his world championship reign, one of the best of his career. Phenomenal. Spoke nothing but facts on this man, Drew McIntyre. Called out this man's BS. Silenced this man because he told the truth. He was like, bro, the whole reason I'm world champion right now is because of you.
You stupid dick!
You screwed me not once, not twice, but like 3 or 4 times out of cashing in on Seth Rollins because I really, really wanted to. And then we could have fought at WrestleMania. You screwed that up. And then literally right afterwards, you're like, yo, bro, if you're not a dumbass, you'll cash in after I've beaten Seth. And like when I'm all vulnerable, and then like wait for me to win it. Because in his mind, he was like, oh, I'll just beat Priest anyway, and he probably will fail anyway. Guess what? He didn't. He did it. Boom. New World Heavyweight Champion. And then he's let his obsession over CM Punk get in his head. He didn't leave. And still was trying to justify the fact that he freaking didn't leave and that he stayed and it was for the right freaking reasons. And like he said, Drew McIntyre picked CM Punk over his moment, himself, the World Heavyweight Championship, and most importantly, his wife. Crazy. Flabbergasted is the only way to describe how Drew McIntyre was after this promo. It was great. Damian Priest, way to stick it to him. Good job telling the truth. Great stuff. Now back to the Clash of the Castle. I've said it before and I'll say it a million times. I'm not going to try to sound like a broken record too much and try to like really explain it to you guys that still don't understand. Punk McIntyre doesn't need the World Championship. It's not about the World Championship. It's about Drew being obsessed with CM Punk. And Punk literally told you guys last week, go back and watch it. And he even referenced it again tonight. He was like, dude, if I have to come to Glasgow to break your heart, I will. So how the hell is he going to break Drew McIntyre's heart, period, especially in Glasgow? Oh, Claymore. 1, 2. Oh, my God. CM Punk. Oh, he just screwed McIntyre. South of heaven. 1, 2, 3. Oh. McIntyre screwed again in front of his hometown crowd, or in a home country crowd. But this time's worse than it was with the Bloodline because he hates CM Punk more than anybody in, not just his business, but the world. You know, in story. Or in real life. Who really knows? Keeping it real. So, I'm not going to try to, like, over-explain this because we have a lot of time till Clash of the Castle, and at the end of the day, I know I'm going to be proven right. Punk is going to screw Drew. Priest is going to remain world champion because he's dropping that shit to Sammy. World title match at Money in the Bank, main event in his home country. And Punk and McIntyre are most likely going to end up fighting SummerSlam, probably not, maybe in Hell in a Cell. And how's we going to get there? It's because Punk is going to break Drew McIntyre's heart by literally, again, stealing from him for the second time in the span of like 2 months, the World Heavyweight Championship from out of his hand. Because again, feud's not about the world title. It's about obsession. And damn it, I'm just like Damian Priest right now. Because just like he was earlier, tell me where I'm telling lies, bro. Okay, you guys, that is Raw. We are done ski, put in the rearview mirror. We are done. King and Queen of the Ring is still just a little whiles away. We got big time title matches going down. Zayn still trying to beat Chad Gable's ass, and Bronson Reed still trying to beat both of their asses. Triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship. Poor Otis. It's okay, man. We're all vibing with you. It's all right, buddy. And then Liv, please, finally goes up against Becky Lynch. Women's World Championship. Hopefully it goes the way it's supposed to go. And then King and Queen of the Ring finals. And Cody versus Logan. Is it title for title? Is it not? Who really knows? We gotta still find out answers to that one. And then Double or Nothing the very next night to close out Memorial Day weekend. Anarchy in the Arena. Swerve versus Christian Cage, the greatest father of all time, for the AEW World Championship. Ospreay, Roderick Strong, and Mercedes and Willow, and oh my God, so much more amazing stuff. But before we get there, we got a loaded Dynamite. We got Swerve and Brian Cage going at it. Dax Harwood versus the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada for the Continental Championship. The rest of the Elite, the Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the tag champs, against Christopher Daniels and Matt Sydal, and we're going to sign on the dotted line because it's time for Mercedes and Willow for their TBS title match at Double or Nothing. And then this Friday, we're going to put pen to paper again, and hopefully find out whether Cody versus Logan is actually title for title or what the hell is going on for that match at King and Queen of the Ring. Guys, you're not going to want to miss any of this stuff going down on these shows. You're definitely not going to want to miss what your boy, the best gabber in the biz, has to say afterwards. So keep on doing what you're doing. You love it, and I know you love it too. Keep on liking, definitely keep on subscribing, and keep on remembering always that when it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed Raw tonight. It was super dope. If you're really going through all that extra energy to hate on Jey Uso right now, cut it out, relax. You're going to 180 once Gunther Ilja ends up happening and blowing your freaking minds just like the rest of ours. So, yeet.
Yeet.
So, until then, you guys, deuces, fuses, and I will see you after Dynamite on Wednesday.
Yeah!